Hi everyone, this is Kusac Wersikowsky, and today we'll take a deeper look into regular expressions. So what are regular expressions? They date all the way back to the first substantial computer, and according to Wikipedia, are a sequence of characters that define a search pattern. Let's take a look at patterns. Every string you see on the screen is a pattern. We have a pattern that starts with a K to a U, S, A, and C. But besides direct ones, we have patterns like starting with a K, composed of two words, and no numbers. This is the first approach to regular expressions. Now, why are they relevant to this class? Aside from the professor mentioning it twice or thrice, they are very useful for data scraping. They can be used to find all occurrences of a pattern with very little code. They don't require subsetting of data to find the next occurrence, and they are flexible, going beyond explicit patterns such as a word or tag. Without going into the code, we can see that for homework 4, with one line of code and no loops, a list with all the filing types or dates can be extracted. Briefly hovering over the basics in regular expressions, you define the types of characters you're searching for, word, number, space, and the number of occurrences of this pattern. This leads to one important point: greedy searches and lazy searches. Conceptually, greedy means a quantifier makes a search all the way to the end and then backtracks to the occurrence of the pattern, as in the example of searching for everything between quotations. Lazy, on the other hand, limits the quantifier to the first occurrence and then starts over. Now, why are regular expressions relevant to us? They're a part of every relevant programming language, including R and Python, and they have multiple applications. They can be used for searches and replacing in text editors. They can be used in operating system command lines to search and manipulate files. They can be used in some search engines and in a limited way. They can be used for validating user inputs on websites, as well as data and web scraping. They're very useful for monitoring logs, and they can also be very useful for parsing, which is what leads us into the future. Parsing leads us to the structuring of semi-structured or unstructured data. We're talking about big data query over unstructured text files in tools like Splunk, which I hope I can cover in the next chapter, or even further with unsupervised structure extraction from text data. That is all for today. Thank you very much.